Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna try that again. I keep hitting the wrong button or something. I have to work on that. So bottom line with the dollar is that it would normally negatively correlate crypto, but we have time cycles. These markets, the one example is the dollar long that we have been in for some time. We were buying the down, and of course we're reaping on the up. Anyway, the point is that just gotta grab my wine here. The time cycle correlations. Time cycles are really important, and you know that kind of responds to that inquiry I was communicating about from last night. And I was saying that you know, there's different ways that our traders benefit from our work and projects and stuff, and probably one of the biggest ways is time cycles. Time cycles are a huge deal. We have volatility time cycles and everything, but the volatility ones we relate everything around them. So there's time cycles in all time frames and all instruments, but there's two more big ones in 2022, huge volatility time cycles. And the fact that the dollar could squeeze like a motherfucker, it's very possible. So after each time cycle hits, like going into the time cycle, when the time cycles hit, typically crypto gets hit hard. And that's how we've nailed like the BTC trades so well and been on the outside edges of all those swings. So after the next time cycle hit, I'll be hammering down on crypto hard. And I don't think it's really going to matter from there forward. It's either the first time cycle or the second time cycle this year, one of the two, because they're big, especially the second one this year. Well, there's three total. One already hit. That was the war. But anyway, there's two left. The second one is huge. I mean, the final one this year is huge. The second one, I'm not too sure. The point is that at a certain point, crypto's not going to care. It's only going to care about the time cycles and what's happening in the world, because events of the world correlate with those time cycles. It's really interesting the way it works. So speaking of the ocean and ships, that's how we navigate our trades, right? It's like navigating in the ocean. And sailors do the same thing. They look to the sky, the stars, weather reports, etc. We have something called time cycles. And the time cycles are good. Like they hit 92.7% of the time, I think, is the hit rate on them. It's really good. Really high. So anyway, there's two big ones coming, especially this year, especially that last one. It's huge. And because it's our proprietary work, I can't share it, but that's an answer to that question yesterday, and kind of an answer to the dollar. I don't think it's going to matter with crypto, especially once we get past that next time cycle, because we have time cycles that go out into like 2030 or so. So we kind of know, well, we know the time cycles, and we know how big they are, and we know what to watch for, and kind of what the inflections will be like. And that's how I hit that Treasury trade really hard. It's also how we bottom ticked silver on its long, wide time frames on its weekly. It was a smoking trade too. And today, oil came off, gold came off, silver came off, but I wouldn't get too comfortable short on crude oil. We have time cycles there too. I mean, there might be a bit more pressure, but remember, the EIA, I think, will be Thursday this week because of the holiday. So that report should come in Thursday at 11. I haven't double checked that, but typically that's how it works. And so I wouldn't get super comfortable short, but if you nailed it, good for you. Our software had reversed long through that recent rally, sold as it was going up a bit, and then it started buying a bit today, and high frequency, it nailed that, and we'll see how that turns out, but I'm sure it's going to be just fine considering the software. All right, peace and love. I'm going to more specifically get into some of those details here later today, hopefully. And our traders, in terms of scans, I've got a pile of scans for you. I've been doing my homework on the back end, and I'm going to put a video together here yet today.